Hello, YouTube. Excuse the sun. Excuse the sun. My window is right next to my computer, but whatever. Like, I may be a little late to the party on this wrestling news. Like, I'm pretty sure a lot of you right now have heard that Jeff Hardy was released from WWE, and and honestly, I heard reports that he was sent home from a live event last Saturday. I did see the clip from that show. Jeff Hardy did act a little sluggish and not like himself, and like yeah, I was kind of hoping he didn't relapse, but yeah, he was released today after he refused to take WWE's offer of going to rehab. And I don't want to. I think like this should be one of those moments where the entire IWC should come together for the sake and well-being of a superstar, and not worry about and not use this as a thing, as a I'm forgetting the words, but fodder for a fake brand war between WWE and AEW, and say AEW wouldn't have released him. He would be better off in AEW. I don't want to use that. Like it's obvious that Jeff Hardy's demons came back and he fell off the wagon. Like, the thing I hope for Jeff Hardy is he uses this time to spend his time off with his family, with his daughters, his wife, Matt, Rebby, and his 3 nephews, and because he definitely needs that support system during this time, and he definitely needs their help to get into rehab. I don't want to see him 90 days from now jump into AEW during a time where he needs to get well. I want to see Jeff Hardy get well again, because addiction is one of those things that it's a lifelong illness. You'll have ups and downs, times where you'll relapse. And it's one of those things where you have to watch the situations you're in. And I'm no therapist. I don't know what was going on in Jeff Hardy's mind. That he needed something. But I just... Jeff Hardy has been one of my one of my favorites from back in the day. Him and his brother were one of my favorite tag teams from the Attitude Era, along with Edge and Christian and the Dudley Boys. They revolutionized the TLC match type. And yeah, and I was excited when he won the WWE Championship in 2009, because that was a culmination of his career within WWE. And when him and Matt returned at WrestleMania 33 and won the Raw Tag Team Championships, that was an exciting moment. That was pretty much a big WrestleMania moment that happened in the past 10 years, when we didn't necessarily have a lot of WrestleMania moments. So, and yeah, And in this past run, I would have hoped that he would have got one last final run with the WWE title, or or got a run with the Universal title, and actually got to feud with Roman Reigns. It's like there's a lot of guys on that roster that he could have had a great feud with. He had a pretty good feud with Sheamus last year, like with the barroom match, where we got to see a little bit of Willow come out, and it would have been nice to see that persona in WWE. Like, we got to see a glimpse of it, but it would have been nice to have like a full transition into that gimmick on SmackDown. But whatever. It's kind of like we'll never know. And like, I hope he gets the help he needs. Maybe somewhere down the road we'll see him in AEW, where him and Matt can have one final run as Team Extreme before they ride off into the sunset and have their retirement. And who knows? Like to see him and Matt in the WWE Hall of Fame one day. But at this point, Jeff Hardy, hope you get well. You are definitely a favorite of mine, and I'd like to see you get better. Put your health first. Like, at this point, wrestling should be at the back of your head. Like, it should be about getting better. Until my next video, peace the fuck out.